Oh, Ewan McGregor, you look good as a Jedi, you look good as an animated robot, and now we know you look good as a junkie. Anyway, on to the review. And here I thought Jay and Silent Bob made a good anti-drug campaign. Like, I'll probably never even take a swig of NyQuil again just because I can't sleep. Ever again. The director of this movie also did Slumdog Millionaire, so you can kind of go into this assuming that it's going to be a dramatic, in-depth experience. You know, you were shown a really good look into the lives of these addicts and how that their addictions really took over their lives. But like, despite the fact that these guys couldn't seem to get off the drugs, anytime they took a hit, it looked like it was physically hurting them. But like, despite the fact that these guys couldn't seem to get off the drugs, anytime that they actually took a hit, it looked like it was physically painful for them. Or they became so boggled out of their own minds that they started kissing other dudes. It seems like there were two kinds of highs that these guys got. There's this one where they were like laying in the rugs.
Ooh, everything is so soft and sparkly.
Or they were convulsing on the floor, just a good 2 steps away from foaming at the mouth. One of the scary things about this film was the way that the director portrayed the withdrawals and how that they affected Renton. Like when the baby was on the ceiling. That entire scene was enough to make me want to swear off Advil. But you know, when Renton was on heroin, he seemed more like an epileptic than anything. When he was looking for that next hit, just couldn't seem to find it. Diving into toilets seemed a reasonable thing to do. And even when he was trying to quit, he seemed crazier for not having it in his system. But moving away from the drug theme of the movie, I actually found myself not caring at all about any of the characters. Even the main character, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't Ewan McGregor, I wouldn't have cared about him either. Like, seriously, my tensest moment throughout this film was whenever the kitten was left alone with the guy who dies. And you know, it's not so much that I didn't like the characters, I more like nothinged them. Like, I didn't care one way or the other what they did, what happened to them, you know. I thought that I would like Sick Boy. He's got the kind of role of an asshole best friend that can be used as really good comedic relief, but you know, halfway through I realized that he wasn't a comedic relief, he was just an asshole. I did like Spud though, but I think that's just because I really liked the scene where he accidentally flings shit on everyone at breakfast. Like, I have seriously, for all my movies, comedy, horror, anything, I have never done anything like what I did in this scene. I pulled one of the, no you did not! I was just so, like, when he did that. And you know, it wasn't even that funny, but because you're not watching a comedy, you're not expecting anything funny to happen, but then whenever it does, it's just... it's lol worthy. As far as the ending, it was kind of meh. You know, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I kind of wanted Renton to get what was coming to him, you know, like, I thought that the scene in the trailer where you see him tied to the train tracks was them getting him in the end, but no, he got away with it pretty much scot-free. He ripped everyone off and it worked for him. It's funny though, because like half of the time you're rooting for him and like wanting him to get better, wanting him to kick the guys out of his apartment because like you know he could be better without them. But then the other half of the time you're like, you're just fuck up. Always kind of hoping that they'll get over their addictions because they're at such heightened levels, but you know, they don't. And that kind of makes you angry because it doesn't seem like it would be that hard to get over. Like, their addictions are more vexations than anything. But no, he becomes less scum of the earth junkie style, more corporate douchebag style. I would say this was a good movie. It was a little bit out there, but when you're looking for something that's not your typical movie, this is a good one. Kept you interested. Stay off the drugs, kids.